y'all. I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this
is your Bloody Happy Hour.
Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we're about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
Hey y'all, it is Quickie Tuesday.
Oh, love a quickie.
Turn Up Tuesday.
So turn up because we got a couple interesting stories. We're getting right into it. You probably have heard of the Eliza Fletcher case. This happened just last week, and we're just going to give you what we know of right now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to continue to unfold and open, and I'm literally reading the affidavit.
Okay.
So Eliza Fletcher, she is a mom of two. She's a kindergarten teacher. She's 34 years old. She's also the granddaughter of a billionaire.
Oh, right, because she was an heiress. I saw that.
So this billionaire guy is Joseph Orgill, and he founded like Memphis Hardware Supply, and his net worth is like $3.2 billion.
Okay.
So yeah, she's coming for money. So she's a runner. She went out for a run on Friday, September 2nd at like 4:00 in the morning. And she goes running. Around 7:50 is when her husband sees that she's not home. She leaves at 4. He doesn't call the police till 7:50. I don't know.
She's marathon training. Have you marathon trained?
She's probably doing like 8 miles because I think people are going last week they went for like a in memory of run.
Oh, she's doing
and they're like
run.
8 miles.
Okay.
How long does it take you to run 8 miles? Like not 3 hours,
not 3 hours.
Not that long.
Yeah, but he was probably asleep.
So they get the officers get a call. Richard Fletcher, which is the husband, is like, hey, my wife, Eliza, went out for her run and she's not come home yet. So she was last seen wearing a pink shirt, purple shorts, and running shoes. And around 6:45, a guy rides up on his bike and he sees a cracked cell phone on the ground and a water bottle. Yeah. He also sees a pair of Champion slides.
Oh.
Sandals. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're just laying in the same area. So investigators eventually find surveillance video, and they're able to see that a black SUV, GMC Terrain, was passing by Eliza as it passed by her and was waiting for her to run by. And apparently he had been circling this area. It was like around the University of Memphis, circling the area for like 20 to 30 minutes.
Wow.
So it says that he exited the vehicle, ran aggressively towards the victim, and then forced her into the passenger side of the car. And there appeared to be a struggle. And the car was in the same spot for 4 minutes before it drove off.
Oh, they were probably fighting. She was probably fighting.
So most likely, so this guy is, 6'4" or something like that. He's a tall guy.
Wow. And she was petite.
And she was very, maybe let's say 5'7". I can't.
Oh, okay, that's tall.
Okay, maybe she's not that tall. To me, everything's short, so I'm like, she's short. So, but she was very skinny and like just lean runner body. Most likely, he shoved her in there. She's fighting back, and then
he had to kick off his chunkless.
That's why he left his shoes, because he's like, trying to get her, and he didn't think that she was going to put up much of a fight because she's a little girl, and so the vehicle sat there for 4 minutes, and then also they noticed in the surveillance video that the vehicle had some noticeable damage in the back passenger taillight area, which this comes into play later.
Okay.
So later that day, they got the slides. They took those in for DNA testing, and it came back matching this person named Cleotha Abston.
You are
Cleotha Abston Henderson.
You have nothing going if that is your name.
And now he's a person of interest. So the DNA found on the shoes matches his DNA based on whatever they found in the database, and they start searching for this guy. Now they recover surveillance footage of him from like the day before wearing those slides. So everything's just matching
at the
up.
same place, like he was lurking at the place.
Yeah. The next day, September 3rd, authorities find the same GMC vehicle, and it was located by, like, the U.S. Marshals were already involved, and they find it backed into a parking spot in a parking lot, and they confirm the license plate number, and they also notice the damaged tail light in the on the back. And so they're like, okay, now obviously this is a match. This is the car that was used. They saw the guy, Cleotha. He goes by Cleo.
Of course you would.
They saw him, the guy who matched his appearance, standing in the doorway of a home nearby where his vehicle was, and they ended up going and taking him and arrested him, and he was trying to flee, but they arrested him and got him into custody. A neighbor lady said that hours before this, she saw him, Cleotha, that he was cleaning the inside of the car with floor cleaner, and said that he was acting really weird and really strange.
And now a word from our sponsors.
What's your emergency?
Do you hear that? It's coming from the house.
It's coming from inside the house? Do you mean? Could it be?
The Poltergeist. New from Rogue Media. Two haunted hotties talking about haunted places. Every episode we dive deep into the darkest places and give you a bit of history.
We're getting spooky in all the right places.
You've gobbled your last ghoul.
Follow along for the craziest and spookiest stories with Debbie's Dark Tourism. The Stanley Hotel,
Winchester House,
The Alamo,
Hotel Monte Vista,
and more spooky places. Find us at _Poltergals. POLTERGALS.
Look over your shoulder. It's us,
The Poltergals. Wherever you consume the podcast, you can find us there.
Hi, this is Sarah.
And I'm Carter.
And this is Some of Our Thoughts.
We're two Southern sommeliers, and we want to share everything we love and know about wine. We started hanging out during quarantine and cooking and drinking and listening to music, and we just thought this would be a great way to bring everything we know to you guys.
We will make wine knowledge and food pairings easy and approachable. So put on your favorite vinyl, grab your favorite glass of wine, tune into our show, and let's have some fun.
Wine and vinyl. So check us out on roguemedianetwork.com or wherever you get your favorite podcast. We'll be talking about a lot.
Welcome to One Star Rewind, a new podcast about those dreaded one-star reviews that every business owner hates to receive, but yet every customer loves to read. During this podcast, we will peel back that one-star review to better understand how it happened, when it happened, and what the business owner is doing after receiving that one-star review. This podcast will be about love, hate, and laughter. On One Star Rewind, we will meet with real business owners who will tell their stories and how they do rely on reviews for their business. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or download us at roguemedianetwork.com. please subscribe, but only rate and review for not a 1-star review. Join us each time for a new review and a new story.
And there's something with his brother, and his brother got arrested for drug. Like, his whole family has been in jail in and out of jail their whole lives, or prison. And so this lady saw him, was like, he was acting weird. And then apparently he was washing his clothes in the sink of the house.
Oh.
Acting very strange. So, of course, he's not talking. And they are, police are searching, FBI, U.S. Marshals, everybody's searching all around. And then September 7th, they confirmed that they found her body nearby. It was next to this abandoned home. And she is, the way they found her was the odor.
Okay.
So there was odor, there were flies, a bunch of flies.
Wow.
Around the area, and it was just behind this abandoned house, basically in tall grass, shallow grave, next to a staircase.
So he didn't tell them where she was.
No, he did not tell.
They just were searching.
They were searching, and then the odor. I don't know how
they got to that
spot,
but
and the car. I mean, it was not far, like literally down the street.
Yeah.
Not far at all. And he had some of her clothes were found in a trash bag and were thrown in a dumpster, because I remember as I was seeing all this details come out, they took a dumpster. They I guess put it on a tow truck, and they towed a giant dumpster out and took it away, and they were looking for assuming that the trash bag was in the dumpster.
Yeah. And
her shorts were in there, and I'm assuming she was found naked. There's some people said she's been sexually assaulted. I would assume so. We haven't confirmed it, and they haven't confirmed the cause of death or manner of death. So let me give you a little bit more of background. This Cleotha, he has a full rap sheet.
Yeah.
He was 16 years old. He began his 20-year prison sentence for kidnapping. He kidnapped, remember we talked about this?
A man. A white male attorney.
Yes, a white male attorney. Well, apparently his name is Kemper Durand, and which he's now deceased, but he died from health causes, not from being kidnapped. And this guy works at the same law firm as Eliza's uncle. So I don't know if there's some kind of connection there. They say that her attack was a random event. So this guy was kidnapped at gunpoint. He was thrown in the back of Cleo's trunk, or his own trunk. In his own trunk. So his BMW or Mercedes. Drove around to various ATMs trying to get money from him, and he eventually escaped and gets away. And then that's how this guy got arrested, because the lawyer escaped.
Yeah.
So then he goes to jail. He was in there for 20 or 22 years of his 24-year sentence. So he literally just got out of jail.
20, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So he also his record goes back to 95. When he was 13.
He's pissed because his name's
Cleotha.
I'd be real pissed too.
He apparently raped a man when he was 13.
Wow.
So is he gay? I don't know. I think he's just confused. So it says 1995, 96, 97, 98, 99. He was in juvenile court all those years. And then 2000 is whenever he kidnapped the guy, and then he was in jail for all these 20 years, and he got out and he did this. And apparently he continues to lurk around the University of Memphis campus, and he'll catcall girls, and he's like, "Hey, I'll give you $100."
Yeah, I was trying to buy sex. I did see that.
Yes, all of the things that he's been convicted of: theft, aggravated assault with a weapon, and rape. And yeah, so that's where we stand with this case.
Wow. I was just like,
I mean, that was the fastest.
Yeah, they wrapped it up pretty quick. It was almost like too easy, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, he had to have been an opportunist. Like, it had to have been random because he had nothing planned. He just like did it. He might have been looking for somebody, but he didn't know what to do after that. And then I was like, who did he kidnap in the past? So I went and looked.
Yeah, because you asked.
Because I was like, it was just random. And then I was like, does he have a profile? Was he looking for this type of girl? Or was he going to get any girl that passed by? Or any guy, obviously.
But like, why would you, the reason I personally don't think it was random, but I think that typically if you're going to be out on a college campus, you're going to be like late night, early morning, not 4 a.m. There's not many people out at 4 a.m.
So maybe he was targeting those early morning runners.
But I'm thinking if she literally went every day or every other, like.
Did he watch her?
He probably, if he was, looking for somebody, he could have targeted her just because he knew she had been running out there every day.
And then I was thinking, was there a link with the judge, the grandpa judge or the daddy judge? Like, was there a link to one of his?
And it just so happens that she's like this billionaire heiress or something. Like, I don't know. I
think there's more to come.
I know, because I haven't heard much about the husband and like if there was any like marital issues, which, you never know. And a lot of people out there are saying, why is she running at 4 o'clock? And I can't remember, maybe we said that.
No, because when that's the time to run, especially when you go to work all day.
Yeah, because it's like, well, you shouldn't have to go out and run and be worried about being murdered.
Yeah.
But just be aware.
It's a chance. Yeah. No, it's just a chance that you take. And I remember like they had these runner IDs that you used to put like on your ankles or wrists that would have all your information just in case something happened. My brother would always say, you better share your location so we can find your body, because it would be early in the morning. Sometimes it's with the group, but a lot of times it's by yourself because not everybody wants to get up.
But if your phone is done, then, your watch. I wonder if she had a watch.
I don't know.
Well, I guess that just means that we do need to get injected with chips.
Oh, like dogs?
So then they can find us if we're murdered. If you want your body found.
Do you have any updates on the other girl?
No.
Kaylee?
Kylie, so I don't have any updates yet. It could take up to 2 months to get her autopsy back. Also, remember a long time ago, Carly, it was out of Florida, and she was doing the custody switch with her.
Yeah, with her boyfriend.
Okay, I didn't forget about that case.
Okay.
It's just taken them this long to get to get the autopsy.
Yeah.
Like some states it's like 6 months, some states it's 2 to 3 months, some states it's a couple of weeks. I guess it's just different every state.
Okay.
But Kylie's won't come back for like a month or so. But I did watch the Adventures with Purpose video where they did their whole they filmed their whole process of going and searching in the lake, and her car was very shallow. They were very shocked how the police could have missed it when they searched. So the theory that I've heard, and I kind of agree with, is that maybe whoever, I think she's killed, obviously, and whoever killed her had her car and her and waited for the police to get done searching that lake and then went and put it in there because it was so shallow in there. And she wasn't found in the back seat. She was found in the way back of the SUV.
Put her in the back.
Yes.
Shut the door.
Yes.
This
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.